In a world that is constantly changing in terms of new technology like AI, how do you protect yourself with job uncertainty, with all the layoffs that's happening? How do you start accumulating assets when all the financial assets out there as of today in 2026 is collapsing? For example, cryptocurrency has experienced a drop of 20% since October 2025. How do you build wealth in 2026? Today, on my very first video, I want to talk about wealth building with the asset formula. This is my very first video on this channel. If you haven't already, please take a moment to like and to subscribe and to follow this channel. More videos, I will be talking more about the asset formula. So let's get started. A few days ago, while I was just at home thinking about 2026, thinking about this YouTube channel, how can I share my story in the last few years in building up assets? What are the things I have done to accumulate different types of assets when the world is collapsing, when jobs are not certain at this stage? And I've come up with a formula that I want to share with everyone. This formula is what I call the asset formula, which is asset equals your mindset plus the skill set plus the tool set. In a quick summary, this asset formula is having a strong mindset coupled with your strong skill set with the right tool set, which could be people or tools, can build long-lasting assets that will protect you in the years to come. What I like to do is to look at these three sets of what I call them. So mindset, asset, and tool sets are the three sets, and categorize them in different parts where I would go into more detail. For example, having a look at what I call daily affirmation. Daily affirmation are the things you keep on repeating to yourself on a daily basis, weekly basis in this case, to be able to achieve long-term goals in terms of your assets. As an example, the daily affirmation for your mindset is I want to take action. Telling your mind or forcing your mind to take action today. The second category or the second set is the skill set. What you can do in terms of daily affirmation is constantly tell yourself, I want to acquire the right skill. And to be honest, without the right skill, you could be building something that no one would want. Then the last one is what I call the tool set or the tools, which in some terms it could be your software, it could be people that will help you. The daily affirmation is I want the right tools and people to help me achieve my goals in getting the right asset for my future or for the future of my generation or for my wife and kids. So that's the first category I want to look at, which is the daily affirmation. Constantly telling yourself, I can do this, I have to do this, I want to do this, I need to acquire the skill, I must learn the skill, and I want the right people at the right time to build the asset that I want for my future. And with this channel, I want to be looking at some examples. It's not a good idea just to explain theory, because I have gone through this and I've coached many people into this, understanding more about digital marketing and coaching them. I want to look at some examples, and one of the things I've learned is to give examples so that the message I'm trying to get across, it is easier to understand. So the example I want to look at using the asset formula, which is a landscaping business. I have done landscaping myself a few years ago. It's one of those many things that I have tried out, and this has grown to be a really good example that I would use tonight. So in terms of landscaping, your mindset, remember, your mindset is telling your mind, I must take action. So in terms of the mindset for this formula, it is for you to go out and buy a lawnmower or acquire a lawnmower. Whether you have a lawnmower already or your family member has a lawnmower, get a lawnmower and go cut someone's grass. Either you cut your own grass or you cut your family member's grass. Go out there and actually do the work. So I had someone talk to me last night, and he said to me, Newman, look, I have this idea about doing things, and he's been thinking about doing it for many years, and that is the key issue. You might have the best, $1 million idea in your mind, but if you don't force your mind to take action and actually do it, then that idea still lives in your mind. The second set I want to look in terms of an example is the skill set. What you can do here is, after you have acquired a lawnmower, is do it yourself. Go and cut your own grass, or cut the grass of a family member or friend and say, hey, I'm starting out a new landscaping business. Would you mind if I cut your grass for $20, $40, or even for free? Go and cut their grass. What you're doing here is you are acquiring the skill set. Maybe the grass on one lawn is different to the grass on another lawn. Maybe you have to cut the grass in a different way because the lawn for one customer is on an incline, which is one of the tricky ways of building, of cutting the grass. And the next one is the Toolset, which is the lawnmower, actually having a lawnmower or having a person that will help you cut the grass. Because remember, Toolset is having the right tools, but also having the right people to do it with you or to teach you how to do it. Now, the difference between the mindset in this landscaping example and the Toolset, the mindset is actually going out and cutting the grass. It's not about the lawnmower. It's actually going and getting and taking action and doing that one thing. For the Toolset, it's actually the lawnmower itself. Now, what I would also like to do, and of course this is my very first video on this channel, is to break down the asset formula in something I call the persona. Now, in the persona, the mindset is, why are you doing this? And usually this occurs in our mind. Why do I want to do this? Do I want to do this to have financial freedom? Do I want to do this to acquire more assets? Do I want to do this to protect my family and my legacy because of what's happening in the world today? Why? What is your why? And a lot of coaches have been talking a lot of around this, is getting that strong why. Why are you doing this? And for me, this falls under the mindset set. Then also there is the skill set. Skill set is the what. What are you going to do? I am going to do this. I am going to acquire this skill. I am going to read this book. I'm going to watch YouTube video. What are you going to do to acquire this skill set? Or even starting a course, going to university, starting a trade, what are the things that you're going to do to acquire this? Getting qualified, getting certified. This is where the skill set falls under what I call the what. What are you going to do? And the tool set is what I call the how. How are you going to achieve this? I want to do this. I want to use this tool set. I want to acquire this item to help me achieve my goal. And this is what I call the persona category, or a persona set. Now in the asset formula, I want to do what I call a deep dive. It's not a good idea just to talk about theory and example. Let's do a deep dive into each of these sets, the mindset, the skill set, and the tool set. In the next videos, I will dive really deep in each of these categories to explain it more into details. And I am about to launch my book in the next month or two around this asset formula as well. Now, with the deep dive, imagine this. We're going to look at the mindset, which is the very first one. Again, the mindset is in our mind. What I like to do is to categorize the conversation into what I call the active mindset and also the passive mindset. So in our minds, every day when we wake up in the morning, there is always a conversation between the active mindset and the passive mindset. And this is where willpower comes in, which is part of the conversation I'm going to have in some of the videos later on, where you wake up in the morning, as an example, you told yourself on a Friday night that on a Saturday morning or Sunday morning when you wake up, you're going to clean the car. You wake up in the morning, your active mindset kicks in and says, hey, get up and go clean the car. Your passive mindset will have a conversation with you as well, saying, stay in bed for another 10 minutes. You're a little bit tired. Take your time. You have plenty of time. So throughout our journey, there is always a constant battle between your active mindset and your passive mindset for every decision making we do. Going to the gym, if you are a gym person that loves going to the gym, every single time we wake up in the morning or after work, there is always a constant battle between the active mindset says, go pick up a bag. I want to go pick up my bag. I want to take action. I want to go to the gym. But the passive mindset will kick in and say, maybe not today, take a break. So let's break this down with the active mindset. Let's look at that. This is the one where you are exploring different things. You want to do this. So in the active mindset, or what I call the strong mindset, so these are some of the conversations you're going to go through your head. You have to say, I can do this. Remember, the mindset is all in our mind. I can do this. You can also say, this is my responsibility. When you say this to yourself, I am responsible for putting food on the table for my family. You will go out there and try different things and explore and build assets or buy businesses or grow a real estate portfolio. Also, in the active mindset, it is taking a proactive action. It's not reactive. It's actually taking the step to get out there and do the work. One of the things you can do is to surround yourself with other strong mindset individuals. That's why I always recommend join a group, subscribe to my YouTube channel, because I'm going to grow this. We're going to be a community of strong-minded people that will help each other grow in this uncertain world. On the flip side, there is something else I call the passive mindset. These are the people that they will come home from their 9-to-5 job, and in their mind, I'm comfortable with my life. I don't want to explore new things. I am not good enough. These are the things they repeat in themselves, and their mind is saying, take a break. These are also the people that don't do well with criticism, and they react to negativity really strongly. So that is a deep dive on the mindset. Now let's go to the skill set. In terms of the skill set, we also look at what I talk about, the active skill set, and there's the passive skill set as well. In the active skill set, or the strong skill set, these are the people that not only they have a 9-to-5 job, they want to acquire new skills. They want to try out YouTube channel, starting a YouTube channel. They want to try out writing a book. They want to try out how to design and software tools. They want to try out how to start a side hustle, and to actually develop the skill to try out different things. They want to explore. They're not just comfortable. And I submit to you all, this is the skill set that you want to be in. Acquiring new skills, trying new things out, how to build a website, how to design logos, how to be a personal trainer, acquiring different skills. One of the things you can do is to watch YouTube videos, how to do landscaping 101, finance help 101, how to start a digital marketing business. There is so many things, and the people in this category, they have the skills or have the ability to go out, and they want to learn. They're not just sitting back and comfortable with the skills they have. They want to explore. One thing you can do to help you out is hire a coach as well. Coaches are known, like myself, where I coach thousands of people in digital marketing, is we can direct you in the right path. We can give you the right skills so you don't spend thousands of hours learning new skills. On the flip side, there is the passive or the weak skill set. These are the people that may have developed one skill or two skills, and that is it. They have gone, for example, maybe gone to university, learn a skill, and that's it. For 40 years, that is the only thing. I'm not saying there's something wrong with that. These are the people that they don't want to explore other opportunities out there, try different things out there. They're comfortable with their current skill. They will not try to learn new skills. Again, I'm not saying there's something wrong with this. These are different type of people. And in their mind, enough is enough. I'm comfortable. I'm okay. I've learned the one skill I need for the rest of my life. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is the third set, in which I call the tool set. Having the right tools, which are people and software and programs or equipment to help you achieve your goals. And we're going to do the deep dive as well. Again, there's the active mindset and the passive mindset again. So in the active mindset, these are the people that want to actually go out and acquire those different tools. They want to learn the tools out there that is available to help them. They want to learn about AI, which is a lot of people giving it a go, which is quite good. Just go to chatgpt.com and learn that tool. Learn about marketing, Facebook marketing, learn about TikTok, learn about YouTube. These are the people that go out there and learn these different tools. And for me, I have just downloaded this new tool where I go to and do this video editing. This tool I just downloaded in a couple of hours and tried it out, and seems to be the right tool I want to use on this channel. There are so many tools out there you can use. There's computer tools, there's video editing tools, there's equipment as well. Having the right tools, when I go back to the landscaping years I've done a few years ago, having the right hedge trimmer can save you a lot of time. When I started in the landscaping business, I went and bought the cheapest hedge trimmer because I want to take action, and it did some of the work. But when you get to those really thick hedges, you need the more expensive things. So having the right tools here will help you in that journey, but you can try it out for free. Go buy a cheap lawnmower for $20, $40, give it a go, start making some money, or even rent it, start making some money, and then you can start upgrading to the more expensive tools. And in the later videos, I will deep dive into my landscaping journey and how it all ties together of producing an asset. And I'll talk more later on that you are the greatest asset. This whole channel, in summary, it's not about the asset formula. It's about you developing the right mindset, the right tool set, the right skill set as well. And the passive weak tool set, these are the people that don't want to learn new tools. There are thousands of tools out there. You can learn different programming languages. You can go to Upwork and learn different tools that is out there. Now, in summary, with the asset formula, which is asset equals mindset plus skill set plus tool set, this is the message I want to get across. You are the greatest asset. It's not only just about mindset, it's not about just the skill set, but the tool set, but it's a combination of all these three things, which is your mindset plus your skill set plus your tool set equals asset. And you are the greatest asset. You are in control of your mind. Go from the passive mindset into the active mindset. You are in control of your skill set. Go from the passive skill set into active skill set and try different skills out there. You are also can control your tools, the different tools out there. Find out what are the right tools that will deliver the best value for you. Your mind, skills, and tools will help build the strongest asset, which is you.